What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Joel Culpepper Outdoors. I'm Joel Culpepper, and I want to apologize to you guys for not putting out a video for a while now. It's been about 3 months since I put up a full-length video on my YouTube channel for you guys, and it's just been so crazy lately. Had finals, had some other stuff going on earlier this month. And there'll probably be a video coming out about that pretty soon. Exciting announcement coming with that. But for 2022, new year, everybody I'm sure has had or does have a New Year's resolution. I kind of wanted to go over with you guys a couple of things that I want to do for 2022, more specifically for bass fishing in 2022, starting with some baits I would like to catch fish on this year. And this first one now is something I'm sure probably everybody else watching this video, all you guys have caught a bass on this. A lot of people regard it as, you know, maybe the best lure ever made. It's very popular. A lot of fish and a lot of big fish caught on it, but a spinnerbait. I believe I've been trying for about 4 years now to catch a bass on a spinnerbait, and I just haven't been able to do it yet. And this is the only one that is not specific, you know, not this specific spinnerbait, just a spinnerbait. So we're starting out kind of wide open, but this is a very pretty one. It's got your your willow and Colorado blade on it, golden willow, silver Colorado. So it is kind of the best of everything, bright colors. It's got a trailer hook on it, so maybe this will be the one I catch a fish on this year. Who knows? But, you know, just start somewhere. The next one is a little unique, and that is this miniature rattle trap. Now, just for reference, if I can get one out of my box right here. This is a full-size, or a regular rattle trap. I'm sorry. Let me get this all settled right here. This is a full-size rattle trap next to the mini rattle trap. You can see how much bigger that full size is. So this is more for panfish, really small bass. And I've got that on my light action panfish rod here. 6'10", 6'6", medium light. And I absolutely love this rod, guys. If y'all need to get a new little light action rod, check out this one. This is the Lew's Laser SG Speed Stick with the, I believe it's the SG Speed Spin as well. It's just Laser SG, yeah, Speed Spin. Definitely check that out. This is a great little combo. It does really good. I believe it's a 8 bearing system, 0 reverse. It comes with, of course, your basic I say, but very good Lew's quality. I've got 6-pound Seaguar fluorocarbon on there. It does great. I caught a good many fish on it last year. In the last couple months that I was able to fish with it, but it does pretty good. The next one, again, is a little unique, and this is something I feel like this style of bait has become very popular in the past couple years, but this is the first one I've been able to get my hands on, and that is a nice bluegill swim bait. I did get to use this a little bit last year. I just wasn't able to catch a fish on it. It swims flawlessly. It's just absolutely beautiful how well it swims. It's got an absolutely beautiful paint job on it. You can tell it's got these this bristle material, brush material, whatever you want to call it, for the tail. I've got it rigged up on 50-pound braid. Any of you guys who are somewhat professional, you would probably say this needs to be thrown on like 15 to 20-pound fluorocarbon, something like that. But these things are just so nice and expensive, I don't want to risk losing them. Especially on the size fish that I would assume will hit this. And That's on my broke off it's now 6 foot, was a 6'6" medium heavy with my trusted, very tried and true Lew's Mach Speed Spool. I believe this is the 7.5-1. If you guys have one of these, you know the drill. These reels are just awesome. And this rod, Gander Mountain Vortex, they don't make them anymore, but just absolute powerhouse of a rod. And before I get into the last thing I want to show you guys that I have right here, I do want to say I do have a few goals for fishing that don't involve a certain bait. For this year, for the past years, ever since 2019. In 2019, you guys probably remember, I caught this bass. I think I've talked about it a little bit. And this bass is 11 pounds, or was 11 pounds, 6 ounces. Caught that February 16th, 2019. And I caught, so let me pick this up and move it. This bass right here on November 18th, 2017. Let me actually show you. This one was 8.11. And just so you guys can see right there. Just so you guys know I'm not pulling your leg on that. And that was actually the weight on the fish after it had been out of the water for a significant period of time. So it's very likely that fish would have weighed closer, if not 12 pounds. Closer to, if not 12 pounds. But since I caught this bass, I have not caught one that weighed over about 6.5, maybe 7 at the very top. Which, of course, a 6-pounder is a very good fish. A 5-pounder, 4-pounder, you know, I've caught several of those. And they're all very nice fish. I really enjoy catching them. But my goal this year is to catch a bass 8 pounds or better. I'm really going to try that this year. I'm really going to try to play it safe with all the big hookups that I get. And hopefully we'll be putting another one of these on the list this year. Another thing I want to do is shoot another wall hanger buck. You know, I've taken, this was the first buck I ever killed. He is a mainframe 9-point with 2 kickers, both off the, one off the left and one off the right G2. Absolutely just awesome deer. I may never top him, and that's okay. But I want to shoot another one that will be somewhere close to him in size or older, to get him a friend up there, because I think he's kind of lonely just being the only deer. I mean, he's got 2 fish here, and he's all by himself. I've shot 3 other bucks, but they just weren't any size, and it was just one of those that most of them were born out of desperation, you know, late season, or just been an awful season, and it's just like, I see him, you know, just go ahead and shoot him. And this last season, I'm glad I did that, because that was the only deer I was able to take. But that's meat in the freezer, and I didn't get skunked, so that's good. I think as far as outdoors, that's about it for my goals for 2022. May seem kind of shallow, and I'll probably think of more as I go along, but I do want to kill a turkey this spring, too. I didn't say that. I really want to kill a turkey this spring. But the last thing is a rod that will probably be joining my collection. I'm borrowing this from a friend right now that he wants to sell. This is a Shimano Claris. This is a 7-foot medium heavy. Feels really good. You guys may recognize this reel as the only reel I've ever retired. I did put up a video on this reel talking about it, talking about how just tough it is. It was hard to kill. It just didn't. It lost all of its smoothness, and it still handles fish like an absolute champion, but it just doesn't have that Cadillac ride anymore that I'm used to from a Lew's. But what I'll do if I do decide to purchase this rod is I'm going to take this line that's on here, which is a 15-pound Berkley Fluoroclear, and I will be replacing it with either 15-pound Seaguar monofilament or fluorocarbon, sorry, Or I will probably be putting some 50-pound braid on there, either Power Pro or Bass Pro XPS. But that's kind of what we're looking at for this year for fishing. I'm probably going to be really light in the buying department. But you guys just let me know if there's anything you want to see this year for fishing or anything for the channel. And y'all guys stay safe and enjoy the outdoors. We'll catch you on the next one.